welcome back to Bree & Dev Adventures. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your very own photo pendant necklace. So yeah, and if you're wondering why I am in my room right now when I usually do DIYs in my basement, it's because this intro, I already filmed it like a couple of weeks ago and it actually didn't have any audio, like the sound wasn't there at all, so I don't know why that happened, but here I am filming it again. So I actually made the pendant already and this is just what it looks like. I just put it in this like box thing. So some of the materials I can think of are like something for the pendant. It could be a magnifying glass. That's what I was using in the video. It could be anything. It doesn't even have to be something. You could just laminate it with tape. But yeah, I just found a magnifying glass. You're also going to need some string for the actual chain of the necklace, and I used some like sparkly string. And you're going to need some glue, and basically that's pretty much it. You're also going to need to have a printer or have access to one, and yeah, because you probably want to print your photo, or you can even add in like a drawing, whatever you want. So yeah, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to do is just take my magnifying glass here, and literally if you have the same kind of small one that I have that comes in like little kits for science projects or stuff like that, all you have to do is just snap it, like break off this piece. My handlebar actually has like a little hole in it already. I don't really know if you guys can see that too well, but I would actually really like to use like this little part and probably just glue it back onto the magnifying glass so it kind of looks like that, if you guys know what I mean, and that way I can just easily thread it onto my necklace. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take some scissors and just cut mine off. And again, I don't know if yours is like that or not. And the two different parts of this magnifying glass that I'm going to use, I went ahead and cut this one off. The next step is to go ahead and take your string for your necklace and measure it around your neck, just to see what the length you want it to be, and it could be either short or long, doesn't really matter. And once you have figured out the length, go ahead and measure out 3 different strands that are the same length, and basically just cut all of those out, because if you're like me, I'm going to go ahead and do like a braiding design, just because I think that'll make the chain look prettier. And yeah. Alright guys, so I went ahead and cut out my 3 pieces, as you can see there right here, and I actually put a glass on top of the ends of them because now, like I said, I'm going to braid it. Just like a friendship bracelet almost, but it's a necklace instead. So yeah, if you don't know how to braid, basically you just cross the right strand over into the middle, and then you cross the left strand over into the middle, and I recommend doing this close up at first and then making your way all the way down, and you just basically keep doing that. You cross the right strand into the middle, straighten things out, and then you cross the left strand into the middle. And literally that's all you have to do, just keep doing that all the way down. Okay guys, so it is like 20 minutes later. This took so much longer than I actually thought it would, and I think it's just because I made the braids, like each individual one, so small. But here is my chain, I guess you could say now, and this literally turned out way better than I thought it would. And I also tied 2 knots, one at each end, just to make sure the braid does not come out. But now basically the next step is to take some glue and glue your little thing onto the other part if you're using a magnifying glass like me. And I just threaded it through the necklace. And also guys, make sure to overestimate the length of the actual string that you're using, because once you braid it together it does get a lot smaller. So yeah, make sure to overestimate, because now this is almost like a choker. So yeah. Okay guys, so now this is what my necklace looks like, and it looks so good in my opinion. Like, if you just looked at this from far away, it would just look like it's a professional necklace, in my opinion. But anyway, now basically I just have 2 ties at the end. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but then I tied 2 other knots because I had some excess string. Make sure to leave some excess string when you're cutting it off. So I tied 2 knots at the end, and then I don't know if you guys used to do rainbow loom or not, but basically you're gonna want to get I don't know if it's called a clip, I think it's called like a clasp, and I'm sorry I forgot to include this in the materials list, but this is just what it looks like. Hopefully you guys know what I mean. And it doesn't have to be this exact kind. You just want some sort of clasp. You can even get it from an existing necklace, or if you want and you have some like wire, or you can even use your paper clip to also make a clasp. All you have to do is just like warp the wire into the shape that you want. But I just thought it would be easier to use this one since it's already made. And that is how you're going to attach your necklace and, like, you know, around your neck. All you have to do is just slide in the ends and then it will clasp. And you can now from this point on just add whatever you want into this pendant here. Like I said, I'm going to do like a picture of my family, but it's actually going to be like a collage because I could not decide on just one single picture to do. So if you want to do a collage of different pictures, here is how you do it. Let's go ahead and log on to my computer. Alright guys, so here we are on my laptop, and as you can see, we are in Google Drive, Google Docs actually, and if you are more of a Microsoft Word person, you can definitely use Microsoft Word for this, I'm pretty sure. I just don't really know how to use it because I'm so used to using like Google Docs and stuff. But basically you just want to get all of your pictures on one document, and I just got all of these from my phone actually, so all you have to do is just basically go onto Google Drive from your phone, insert the images, and then it'll be easier to work on it from a laptop, so that's why I'm working on a laptop right now. Guys, so here it is. I know I did not really explain anything about how to do it, but I put all of my pictures except for 2. I unfortunately had to get rid of 2 because there was like no room, but basically I set my what is this called, zoom over here to 117%. And this works for the type of paper I have. I just got a piece of paper, held it up to the screen to make sure that the lines, like these lines, both aligned with the ends of my paper. You know, just to try to get the most exact measurements as possible. I found that that's way easier than actually taking a ruler and just measuring out your little pendant here. But basically I just went ahead and held the pendant up to my photos while I was editing them, and that just made it a whole ton easier because now I know exactly how it's gonna fit and how everything is gonna look. And this is like the outcome, so it's not gonna be a square, it's obviously gonna be in a circle form, but once I print everything out, I'm going to cut a circle, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, it will fit in the pendant. So yeah, this is what I came up with. I don't know if those are the best pictures. I hope that they are good. But yeah, that's basically everything, and now I'm gonna go ahead and print it out, and I'll get back to you guys once I've done that. Alright guys, so here I have it all printed out, and I just went ahead and set up how it's like gonna look once it's cut out, as you can see if I just zoom in a bit. But yeah, that's how it's planning to look, and as you can see, I got my nails painted. I actually painted them myself, which is why they don't look the best. But yeah, it is the next day. So basically now all I'm going to do is just take like a pencil or something to write with and just outline the whole perimeter of my pendant here. And I'm also going to cut it out after I outline it. Alright guys, so here is actually my finished pendant necklace. As you can see, I think it looks really good. Like, I'm super happy with the outcome. I absolutely love it, and I'm super happy that I also decided to do a collage because, like I said earlier, I just could not like pick one single picture to choose. But since it is super close to Mother's Day, and I'm actually making this, I'm gonna post this video on Mother's Day, I decided to actually make this for my mom. So yeah, it says I love you on the back. But yeah, that was it for this DIY. Hopefully you like it. I would try it on, but sadly the glue is drying. And also guys, I know I didn't like really tell you how to attach everything onto the back, but for me, I just basically glued everything to the back using some E6000 glue. But I believe Elmer's glue will probably work. Hot glue is probably gonna work. And then I just used some paint for this on the back. You do not have to do this. I was actually originally just gonna leave that gray piece of felt. And by the way, sorry for not including felt on the materials list, but you should probably also use felt or some sort of other backing just to make sure that everything is super secure in there. And I also used some like glitter glue for the outline. But yeah, that was basically it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel to see more fun videos like this one. And once you've done that, click that little notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. And comment down below any video suggestions or anything you want. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!